CAL FIRE Information Center. I'm Amy Head with the Fire Situation Report for Monday, July 10th, 2017. This past week, California saw some major fire activity with over 600 new wildfires igniting across the state. So far year to date, we've had 2,905 fires for 68,129 acres compared to last year of 2,270 fires for 30,574 acres. You can see on this clip of last week's winter's fire some of the conditions out there that firefighters are contending with. All the rain that we saw over the winter has led to an abundance of new grasses and other vegetation, which is very quickly dried out and is now primed to burn. You can see here how quickly these fires can burn and just how fast they can spread. While most of those 600 plus fires were quickly contained at under 10 acres, 35 of them were able to grow into large fires. Over 6,000 firefighters are on the front lines of those fires today, working to get them under control. That includes federal, state, and local firefighters, all working together to battle these blazes. And a big thank you to our federal and local cooperators. We couldn't do it without you. Now let's take a closer look at a few of the large fires that firefighters are currently battling. We'll start here with the Wall Fire in Butte County, which has been making major headlines since it started on Friday, north of Bangor. It's currently 5,600 acres and 35% contained. It led to the evacuations of over 4,000 residents. 15 structures have been destroyed, 5 have been damaged. We have damage assessment teams evaluating the extent of the damage. You can see the map here, the perimeter of the Wall Fire and some of the areas that have been affected by this fire. Up here along Swedes Flat Road and up along where they're holding this fire on Forbstown Road. This is the perimeter here of 5,600 acres. You can find a link to this map on our website at fire.ca.gov. And also you can find it on our CAL FIRE app. Moving over to the Alamo Fire near Twitchell Reservoir in San Luis Obispo. We're in unified command with CAL FIRE, U.S. Forest Service, and Santa Barbara County. This fire is over 28,000 acres and 15% contained. There's over 1,600 firefighters battling this fire. There are evacuations in place, and firefighters are contending with steep, rugged terrain, providing challenges for them. Switching over to the Winters Fire, southwest of Winters in Yolo County, this fire also led to evacuations in the surrounding communities, but all orders have been lifted. This fire is currently 2,269 acres and 90% contained. And the Garza Fire in Fresno County started yesterday off Tar Canyon Road near Avenal. That fire is currently 5,000 acres and 5% contained. And the Whittier Fire in Santa Barbara County, south of Highway 154, that fire is under unified command with CAL FIRE, San Luis Obispo, Los Padres National Forest, and Santa Barbara County Fire. There are evacuation orders and evacuation advisories in place. That fire is currently 10,823 acres and 5% contained. And the Fay Fire south of Etna in Siskiyou County started Wednesday, July 5th, and is 469 acres and 90% contained. Moving on to the Schaefer Fire in Tulare County, north of Kernville in the Sequoia National Forest. This fire was caused by lightning on July 24th and is 14,934 acres and 11% contained. And the Parkfield Fire in Monterey and San Luis Obispo counties west of Parkfield started on July 8th. That fire has burned 1,816 acres and is 80% contained. As I mentioned earlier, you can find more details on all of these fires as well as the other major fires burning across California on our statewide fire map, which you can find at our website at fire.ca.gov and on our new Ready for Wildfire app. This week, we're forecast to see the hot and dry weather from the weekend continue. You can see on the forecast here, the temperatures are set to slightly lower. As you can see, 99 today in Sacramento, 105 in Fresno as we move through the week. Dropping down a bit, slightly, 95 in Sacramento, 100 in Fresno, but starting to creep up again toward the end of the week. Humidity is forecast to fare a little better, with humidity increasing a little bit by Friday. However, you can see from the red on the map that even with the increase, they are still fairly low. 18% today in Sacramento, 16 in Fresno. As we move along through the week, increase a bit in Sacramento and just slightly elevated, and then starting to trend down again by the weekend. Winds are expected to be mild in most areas with pockets of 20 to 30 mile per hour winds in the northeast part of the state. However, down in Southern California, you can see a few yellow patches that might see some gusts in the 40 to 50 mile per hour range over the next couple of days. All the fire activity that we saw last week serves as a good reminder of the need to be prepared. When a wildfire strikes near you, will you be set? Being set means making a plan now so that your family is prepared in the event of a wildfire. That includes creating a wildfire action plan and setting a meeting place for everybody to meet if you're separated. Make sure that you also include your pets and other animals in your plan. As part of your plan, learn the evacuation routes from your home and have 2 ways out in case one of them is blocked or inaccessible during a disaster. And lastly, assemble an emergency kit that includes a supply of things like water, food, maps, and don't forget your medications. To learn more about getting set for wildfire, visit our website at readyforwildfire.org. That's the latest on the fire situation in California. I'm Amy Head, and remember, being fire safe starts with you.